I would venture the much more like tragically controversial opinion that if you make any random ass old game like true widescreen, you're a bastard.
I mean, games were built for the screen size they were built for.
I've have
slowly
the
been
much
playing,
more evil opinion, and that is the exact same as Fanboy's opinion. That is not what I wanted to do.
I've slowly been playing through Final Fantasy VI Advance, and I did stretch it because the FF6 sprites look weird at square pixel scaling because they were meant for the Super Nintendo.
My hot take is that widescreen hacks for games are exactly as evil and bastardous as Fanboy described them, and that's why they're extremely good, and you should do them as much as possible.
I was about to say, you did enjoy the Link's Awakening widescreen.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I thought that was an interesting experience and an illustration of why that's not always a good thing.
Yeah, no, it's pure sicko shit.
I've had people ironically sending me that and being like, "This is it's great. This is the best version." And they were not trying to piss me off. They honestly believed that.
No. Right, yeah.
This game has the Nazca lines in it.
Right. Yeah. No. I remember last time. It's been a while, and I'm old, so I forget things.
Like the tragedy of the Pan and Stan era is that people got the impression that the correct answer was to just the correct answer to everything was that it just needed to be wider instead of you should present things in the fucking aspect ratio they were created for.
Yeah, it's real weird. Like towards the tail end of the 4:3 TV era, by which I mean the early 90s through the late aughts. People were fine with letterboxing to the point where it was kind of game cinematic language that you were going into a cutscene when black bars would show up on the top and bottom of the screen. But then once widescreen started taking off, everybody hates pillar boxing. Everyone's we gotta put something in the pillar boxes, and I don't get why one's so much worse than the other.
Yeah, I suffer every day.
Though what is evil is when somebody has a 4:3 video on YouTube and they bake the pillar boxing in, so that if you actually play it on something that has a taller aspect ratio than 16:9, it letterboxes and pillar boxes.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
I would describe that as
getting smaller.
I want every movie I watch on Netflix to be like a tiny little square at the very center of my gigantic 4K TV.
Okay, so basically like Real Player.
Yes, exactly like Real Player.
Fair enough.
Like pre-2014 Outer Heaven.
Exactly like that. I've been watching Outer Heaven since college, so damn, I'm fucking old.
So anyway, it's hard to breathe.
Yeah. This is actually like one of the cool gameplay elements because at this point in the game you can't go above a certain height limit, but later you'll be able to go that high, and there is indeed all these runes up there. It's a really neat little touch. This is a game full of fantastic little touches, like this one. Aika's the best. Just absolutely flawless use of facial texturing.
No gold. Frickin' Scrooge McDuck ass character.
She knows what she's about.
She knows what she's about. Fucking ghosts are gaslighting Aika.
Fina, like, you know, came from a fucking, like, cube somewhere in the sky and has no idea what anything is.
Have you ever seen Scooby-Doo?
No, she hasn't. All of our hilarious pop cultural references are lost on her.
This is gonna be rough.
She's actually from the GameCube originally, so
Yeah.
And for an exchange student from GameCube.
yeah.
Don't think there's anything back here.
But there are random battles.
Oh, there are random battles like you wouldn't believe. These guys are amazing because they almost never attack, ever. And they all die in one hit, so I'll be doing a shitload of crowd control up here and just, you know, taking the...
I mean, they're all made out of wood.
Taking the free XP. Yeah, they're all made out of wood and we have a fire elemental. We're good. We have nothing to worry about.
Started every battle phase of the game. Cool.
Yep. That's probably like one of the like more serious like criticisms of Skies. The battle system gets broken very quickly and without a ton of effort. Like it is never difficult to just absolutely break the battle system.
The entire system is largely built to trivialize individual fights and have all of its depth in boss fights.
Yeah, but that means that like with that like understanding, though, a lot of the boss fights very quickly become okay. You're just going to like use the two best defensive abilities every single round because otherwise you will get absolutely destroyed.
It's pretty common for a lot of people.
Yeah. Like, none of these things are like uncommon, and it doesn't really affect my enjoyment of the game at all. But like, it should be noted.
Should be noted, but not cared about.
Yeah. Like I'm acknowledging it. I don't give a fuck though.
That's gonna be wild when this just randomly drops on Switch 2.
Does Switch 2 have like a fast forward feature on GameCube? Because it's not to say this game is unplayable with at like a more accurate speed,
Video
but
stream just
it is a little bit on the
for
slow
anyone
side.
else. Let me reload. Okay,
Not
yeah,
seeing
it
any
was just on
interruption on
my
my
end.
end.
Yeah, it was just on my end. Thank God. I wanted to be sure that we caught that if it wasn't just on my end.
And
What
to
was
answer your question, Beat, I do not believe the Switch 2 GameCube emulation has a fast forward button.
Well, that's kind of a bummer.
It has rewind, but no fast forward.
Huh.
This is pretty common.
Yeah, I mean, a number of their games are, you know, like action games. Like I can understand why fast forward would make Wind Waker better, but also might make it impossible.
This is somehow not a boss, but like it's definitely a boss monster. It just shows up in random battles sometimes.
Make boss monster.
It did
fight
not
rock
last so
monster.
long as a boss.
Just a rip of the logo on the So like we're at the point in the game where like the treasure chests become almost obnoxiously hard to find. So I have the guide open on the other monitor. But you know, whatever. So how was everybody's Memorial Day or Labor Day rather? Same fucking.
Memorial Day was good. Labor Day was good.
Excellent. Glad to hear.
Always happy to have a day off.
Yeah,
Thanks to labor.
I don't complain much about days off either. In fact, I quite like them.
Nice having multiple days off in a row.
Hooray! Nice thing about a 3-day weekend is a 4-day weekend. Keeps
I'll
on.
take that.
Yeah, in normal course.
Mhm.
Some things are not as good as it should be.
I went to a
I have the issue where
friend's party.
a
Sorry, go on, Goggle Bob.
well, I was just going to say I have the issue where a 3-day weekend inevitably leads. It's just long enough for me to get used to like weekend sleeping habits, and then Tuesday I'm just dead.
The coward.
Oh yeah, Stonecutter.
When I worked in a bank, a holiday just meant we had to do 2 days' worth of work in 1 day the next day.
That's no fun. I had.
Trying out new terrible.
Oh, sorry. Go on, fanboy.
No, you finish first. Yours
I went to a friend's pool party deal and swam around, which was fun. Hung out with some people I don't get to see that often, which was fun, and had like a 40 minutes. We'll call it a conversation about AI with the dude who I think is 9/10 of a believer that like eventually LLMs will create the singularity.
Oh no.
But I was not alone in this conversation, as one of the guys at this party was a professional fiction writer who just ripped into this guy's praise of ChatGPT. It was beautiful.
Nice.
It was like
Yeah, I respect that.
it was like seeing somebody ritualistically sacrificed, but there's someone you really fucking hate.
I will say, I feel like the number one thing I've learned from AI becoming like mainstream popular is it 100% for me has separated the people who have actual skills from the people that are like the manager class, because people who just do absolutely fucking nothing all day think that AI is the future, and people that like actually write things or like actually produce things or actually serve professional purposes, they're like, yeah, this stuff is useless.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was quite entertaining seeing this guy just get like his thoughts taken down a peg. But one thing he said stuck with me. He was like, because like he was talking about like simulation theory and all that bullshit, and he said, "Well, see, you're operating under the mistaken assumption that you're special." And I said, "Motherfucker, I'm incredibly special. There's been
the fuck,
motherfucker, like there have been like millions of years of history, and we live on a planet with 8 billion people on it, and there's only one me, and there's only ever gonna be one me. I am special as hell."
Yeah.
you are the second most popular skeleton on the internet.
Yeah. No, I'm not even talking about that. Just by my very existence, I'm special. This is Mr. Rogers shit. But like, and he was like, "But there could be another you," and I'm like, "That'll be some other fucking dude."
Yeah.
Even if like it's an exact
the fact that
simulation
you
of
will
me,
not have had
it'll
your
still be some other dude.
experience.
Yeah, no, he'll be like Tybe, the flesh golem.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. It's like, do you think that twins are the same person, jackass?
Yeah, exactly. Like, we literally have people
And
who are
never mind,
genetically identical. And in many cases
now
had
live in a
near identical
universe-
upbringing. They're still different people.
Like you might have been able to used to believe that like, the village plow guy was not that different from the village plow guy 2 villages over, or something like that. but with the sheer amount of information and just everything that a human being is exposed to nowadays, like, the odds are that you are the only person on Earth that has such distinct opinions about whether or not Sonic the Hedgehog should ever be allowed to take off his own shoes. Like, the idea
That's a really
of
specific example, and I don't like it.
Like, I don't think there's another person in the world who cares as much about Valis as I do.
Yeah, see, there you go. Exactly.
Okay, let's see here.
And if
Man,
you were to
I'm not
try to
getting
trace
advice.
the exact sequence of events that made you care about Valis, like, you likely wouldn't even be able to replicate that in another human being, even if you tried.
Wait, no.
You know,
Wait, no.
being a trash goblin in high school with a Genesis emulator on the computer lab PCs, you know, goofing off in web design class.
Right, and you might try to do the exact same universe with somebody else, and
Oh man,
they
so close.
100% become
You know what,
addicted
fuck it,
to
wait.
Castlevania Bloodlines instead of Valis. You never
Which,
know.
you know, is more sensible because, let's be honest, Castlevania Bloodlines,
Sacrilege.
better game than, you know, especially the
Charge.
playable but kind of lackluster Mega Drive port of Valis.
I blame renovation.
Though
As I am
even
right.
even the
Guard.
the best version of Valis
And fade.
is it's good, but it's not Castlevania Bloodlines good.
Not a word.
Yes, I am
I'm
going to
looking at the
watch
list of
this
renovations.
animation in full every time I use it. It's just that good. All the others I'll
It's
skip,
worth
not
it.
this one.
I'm still like workshopping like new and terrible ways.
Oh
to
my,
make
this guy
Bob.
has have. Oh wait, no, I think I cast instant. Yes, instant death. I was
He
like,
didn't take any damage, he took all of it.
I think that's called the chunky salsa rule. It doesn't matter how many HP you have if it would like immediately liquefy you.
I'm still workshopping ways to fuck up Goggle Bob's name. I think I'm gonna try out Jodgle Bob.
Jojo Bob is good. I'm still really partial to Godless Bob, like when we really need to bully him.
Yeah, no, I
that
use
was an
Godless Bob
accident,
in
too.
special occasion.
Goglebob?
Googly boobly. Googly boobly. Googly boobly.
Great googly boogly.
Great googly moogly. I don't know if that's racist or not, and I'm not gonna bother to find out. I'm just gonna assume it is and never say it again.
You're gonna say it again.
No, I'm not gonna say it
Looks
again.
like you're racism, better not do that again.
It's just one of those things where I said it and I'm like, I've only ever seen that phrase used once and it was drawn together. That's probably racist as fuck. I'm not even gonna try.
Oh, yeah, well,
Sometimes
yeah, drawing
Sometimes-
together
I
has
think
like a...
Sometimes you
it's
just gotta
from
go,
some
yep,
old
nope, that's
TV
cursed
show.
enough to avoid.
I am horrified by like searching its etymology and finding a Stephen King tweet. I am studying the etymology of Great Googly Moogly, a phrase that's
Never been said, except on drawn together once.
appears to have been first uttered by Willie Dixon in a blues song called "Going Down Slow."
That
It was
sounds
used a lot in
accurate.
the comic strip Liberty Meadows.
Let's see.
Oh wow.
I've
That
heard-
brings back some memories.
I will say in the defense of blues, it is one of the music genres that has tended to be less racist than some.
Certainly,
On
than
the
a lot of
whole, it's
contemporaries.
typically quite anti-racist, which is good.
Yeah.
Am I really out of magic droplets? This is not going to be a problem. We have special moves. We never need magic. But I should restock them.
Yeah.
Eventually. So
It's
The
not bad.
principle of the thing.
yeah, it's just they're just good to have on hand.
Just to be responsible.
Buy some more with all the gold you'll find around here.
Yep. Oh, there we go, Cham. Always good to have too.
I've heard the phrase a lot in Phineas and Ferb.
I never
The
watched
most
that show
racist of
because I'm
Disney
exactly
channels,
5 years too old.
I feel like that is a significant underestimation.
how too old, or how often Crumbs has heard it?
How too old?
Yeah, I'm probably like 10 years too old. That makes more sense.
All I know about Phineas and Ferb is that it has the one character that people have headcanoned as a trans guy, and I am in favor of that.
The platypus?
I think Doofenshmirtz?
Yeah, the
What?
scientist, theoretically.
I don't know if I've ever heard of that headcanon before.
Neither
I've
have I.
seen the explanation.
I mean, I believe it, sight unseen.
bad.
Like, if you told me, oh yeah, the dude from Phineas and Ferb is trans, I'd be like, yeah, that sounds correct.
Or not.
It's like
Because there's like at one point he like shows a picture from when he was a kid, and he's in a dress and just looks absolutely dejected to be in such.
I remember the context for that. I remember the context for all of that. Okay, so Doofenshmirtz, what? Okay, each of the episodes has an A plot and a B plot that happen simultaneously with different characters. The A plot is like with the kids and like the building and invention stuff. The B plot is with Doofenshmirtz and Barry the Platypus, which is like it's like the kid's pet has like a double life. It's like a secret agent. And
You do not need to explain
do.
the literature archetype of the platypus.
whatever.
It's very common in
You're
the
allowed to explain the literary archetype of the platypus, Chromes. In fact, we encourage it. Goggle Bob, taste the
Yay.
pain.
Okay, I remember that
Eat the
episode.
curb.
Take that,
Okay, so-
taste
so-
the pain.
Like so part of the evil scientist doing his invention is that he tells the platypus just like his childhood trauma and how he's just like, I don't know, and that like ties in with how with why he made the machine and like what he's going to use it for. But yeah, in that episode, it was like his mother wanted a girl, so like, you know, when she was pregnant with him, she would knit like a lot of dresses, and then when he came out like as a boy, he was basically just forced to wear those dresses anyway, and got like picked on like a lot for it.
Okay, this is
But I
stupid. Oh, sorry, go on.
It's like I do understand where like that headcanon comes from, because he looks like fucking miserable like wearing the dresses.
Okay, so
It's like, yeah.
So my parents did not know my gender before I was born, but like the one ultrasound they had, I wasn't like, you know, I wasn't like, being famously difficult as I am, I wasn't like, you know, allowing them to easily identify it. So so they just sort of went, well, it's probably a girl, and bought a bunch of pink like baby clothes for me. And since I was a baby and did not have opinions on that shit at the time, at least not that I could articulate, they just were like, well, whatever, we'll have him wear them until he's done. Later, though, like a few weeks in,
it's not
I got...
like you're going to be wearing those first.
Yeah, it's not like
set
I'm
of
like wearing them
clothes for
forever,
very long.
whatever. Later, I got super sick, and my parents rushed me to the hospital. And the doctors took me, and like, you know, took me off, like, you know, to like, you know, do the checks and everything, and they undressed me. And then my mom says she heard from the other room shout, "Oh, it's a boy!" Now,
I mean,
in my case, I am very definitely the gender I was assigned at birth, so that like, so that's appropriate for me. They were correct.
Fair enough.
They guessed right.
You know, so sometimes they get it right.
Yeah, sometimes they get it right.
Yeah, if you told me your first name was the result of them just hedging their bets on either gender, I would believe it.
Yeah.
There's a story that okay, so my paternal great-grandfather's name is my real name, which is Chris. Just try and fucking Google Chris. You'll get a jillion dudes. Who cares?
Good luck. Even if you gave them
Your
their
whole
last
name-
name, your last
Even if
name.
you get the right
Probably,
Chris, you'll have no idea if it's me or not. I'm not like fucking
There's
doxing myself.
probably like at least 100,000 people with both your first name and last name in the U.S.
Oh, there are. It's wonderful. I love it.
They are legion.
There we go. Moonfish get. I think that's everything here. No. Chris is a crazy common name. So, but my paternal grandfather found out after my parents had named me Chris because they thought it sounded nice. And, it does, I guess. He had the same name, and they're like, you named him after me? And they went, yes! Yes, we did. We totally did.
One of your parents your father's name?
That's absolutely what we did.
My grandfather. I was named after my grandfather because I was born on his birthday.
That's actually really
That's
sweet.
appropriate.
No.
My parents.
Congratulations, we didn't buy you a birthday present, Grandpa.
My
Got you a
parents just
baby.
gave me a deliberately easy and common first name because my last name is so weird.
I'm going to just take a wild guess as to your last name. Okay. All right. Hitler.
Wow, that's awful.
Thankfully, no. So it is German. It is not that.
Well, I tried.
I
Just immediately
no, you
jumped
clearly
in.
didn't. Like, I'm not going to let you claim that was trying.
Morning Song, I'm glad that we are good enough friends that you that you haven't immediately just said nope, fuck it, we're done. Never talking to this guy again. I would feel very bad if this destroyed our friendship.
I am unfollowing, blocking, and reporting you for this.
No!
My cousins had the last name Adolf, spelled with a PH.
Oh,
And
damn.
they got teased for it in school.
Yeah.
I teach them.
And ironically, the correct answer was Godwin.
But no. Morning Song, you mentioned you mentioned that you were pretty sure people have my first and last name. Back when Facebook was a thing that we helped our college friends find each other on instead of this horrible world-destroying virus that debases and demeans us. A friend that we mentioned earlier in this call, Mr. Encyclopedia, said, "Hey, give me your full name. I'll find you on Facebook." And I said, "No, you fucking won't." He's like,
try.
"No, come on, give me your name. I'll find it." And I'm like, "Okay, Chris Miller." 14 pages later, he said, "Is this you? I'm not sure." It was not me.
Honestly, the better bit would have been to friend every single Chris Miller.
At my last in-person job, there were so many Dans there that there was kind of a running joke that if you don't know who a male engineer is, you just say, "Hey Dan," and they will probably you'll probably be right. But it was so bad that we had two Dans with the same last name.
No.
Which was real fun for HR because their system, you relied on unique first name, last name combination.
So,
I
fun
was gonna say
fact.
you joked, but my uncle is an engineer. And he's Dan.
Oh, Max is in the chat. Hey,
Well,
Max, what's good?
Now, I have a friend who is getting married this month now.
Oh, congratulations
and
to them.
her fiance is Dan, and then the last name, and also one of her coworkers is Dan, and then the same last name. Which she is going to change her last name, and she's really not looking forward to having the same last name as one of her coworkers who she's friends with. But everybody's going to start asking the same question.
So they have different last names, but my mom's brother and my dad have the same first name.
I mean, my sister's husband and my dad have the same first name, which, nah, they're very different people. It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, fair enough. And my dad and my Uncle Tom are pretty different people. They're not. They're both nerds, but they're different kinds of nerd.
Brother married a woman with the same first name as my mom, but it's spelled differently. Does that count?
No. I mean, it can. All this can or can't count, you know, it's all good. Mag says they should fight for the rights to name dominance. I agree.
Okay,
they should fight.
Armando.
Yep. More fighting.
All right, boss time. So I'm gonna try and do something stupid with this boss, and if I pull it off, that'll be hilarious.
What were we saying, Jeannie?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Going
Jeannie.
back to the names, I got my cousin Taylor and her significant other Taylor. Spelled different.
Oh no!
Damn, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Do you want to invite the Taylors over?
But so
Larry, this is my brother
their
Daryl,
last
and this is my
name
other
isn't
brother
Taylor,
Daryl.
is it?
Alrighty. Let's see here.
Old Nahampkin and young
so-
Nahampkin.
Okay, focus.
Then you'd have a situation
Focus.
like
No.
one of my friends played a game of XCOM where one of the characters they rolled was a Greek guy called Phanos, and his last name was Phanos. And so they gave him the nickname.
Yes! It worked the
Phanos.
first time! Oh my god! For some fucking reason, this is the only boss in the game you can stone.
Everybody must get stoned.
I mean, you bring the good shit, and you know
Yeah.
anybody's.
I
gonna
mean,
get
obviously,
pretty
yeah,
darn
sure.
Stoned.
Okay. This boss is just pretty
there's
easy in
that
general,
drug
though.
innuendo checkbox for adult content.
Obviously, we need that. Very important. Okay, Drachma's feeling better. Oh, and Drachma has his mojo up. Let's all focus so Drachma can do his stupid thing.
You got a hand?
Wasn't Taylor Swift dating somebody named Taylor?
Probably.
Don't keep track of it.
Taylor
Yeah, I
X
don't
Taylor.
Purple. It's fine.
I do.
He's been with that
Mags,
football player
Mags,
for a
you are
while now,
like
right?
fucking wasted in the chat because everything you post makes me laugh. It's almost like you're cheating. You think you're playing on hard mode or something. Ah, it's no longer stone.
Wasted
That's a
other
shame. I guess we can fight it normally.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
kidding. We're gonna
stone?
try it. We're gonna try and stone it again.
Oh, that's not an instant death status effect?
Instant death. It only has a chance for instant death. It doesn't get instant death 100% of the time. Oh, but
The stone.
the stone though, it's supposed to be like, you know, a 30% chance. I am just lucking the fuck out tonight. Oh, I
like
guess,
that this
guess I
stupid
should do
bird
something
probably
to
thought
keep
for 5
Aika
seconds,
alive.
like, oh, I'm gonna be
Sake
better.
goodness.
Like, I'm not stoned anymore. And then just went right back to it.
Hand of fate. I could fast forward this, but I'm not gonna.
Because it's what's his name, Ahab. You're
It's
never gonna
Ahab.
fast
Just it's Ahab. It's a perfect mix of my two greatest loves, Captain Ahab and the Red Man song "Smack the Shit Out Ya."
I like it at D stones just to explode.
The name Ricktolish makes me think of Tiktaalik. I like Tiktaalik. They're cool.
And thus was that thing we ran into defeated.
Yep. Drachma flattened it twice. And we turned it into a rock twice. So I actually kind of like what Skies of Arcadia does here, because, like, in most games, or, like, in the, like, you know, typical RPG plot, of course the rock is in the temple where that was built to house the rock. But in this game, the native people were like, no, we totally figured that shit out. We figured that shit out generations ago. We took that shit. Obviously it's not
I'm
here.
sorry, but this... this mural does not look like Fina. Like, just like, I don't know, blonde hair, that's it?
She's wearing the same dress with, like, the same boob window. Like, if they were at a... Like, if Fina and whoever that woman is were at a party together, one of them would be like, oh shit, I should have worn my other dress.
Feel like Keelheim and Diana Soleil.
I got your Kerne Gundam reference.
I didn't, but I'm glad you made it.
Kerne Gundam.
Axel Mortal says, call me Ishmael or I'll smack a bitch. That's funnier than it has any right to be. I'm sorry.
Set theory in discrete math class is hellish after you've seen that show, because you keep, you know, seeing for all of set A there exists a value that Tane.
It is very funny that Vyse grinded down the side rail like Sonic the Hedgehog.
He's a Sega character.
He's a Sega character. That's an innate ability they all have.
And to be fair, you know, rail grinding down a Mesoamerican pyramid is, I'm pretty sure that's something that Sonic did on the Dreamcast too.
Yes, he did.
There's some of that in Epic too.
It is fucking insane that, like, one of the, like, biggest innovations to Sonic's moveset after we made him 3D and the original, like, you know, moveset is a tie-in to a fucking shoe company that went out of business like a million years ago.
Which shoe company?
Soap!
Literally before your time.
Yeah.
They no longer exist, but their deal was, we put a piece of metal on your shoes so you can grind them down a railing like a skateboard.
Wow.
Yep.
And we know this because
they were not long for this world.
They were not, no.
They were not long for this world, both because that is extremely gimmicky and also extremely dangerous.
Yes. I mean, doing anything on a skateboard is a baseline of danger.
Yeah, but also taking out, like, the skateboard part makes it, like, exponentially more dangerous.
But what about wheelies?
It's a manual!
Oh, Heelys?
Or Heelys, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, she's talking about Heelys.
Okay. I got confused there for a second.
Oh, I said the wrong word. What else is new?
But you know what they say about failed Sonic Adventure 2 tie-ins? Live and learn.
Oh, it didn't fail. That absolutely sold them a ton of shoes, but just wasn't enough.
Yeah, they were rolling around at the speed of sound.
They had places to go, and had to follow their rainbow.
Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Got no other options, only one thing to do.
You mangled so many of the words in that lyric, and I'm honestly impressed. Like, I can't help but be kind of like, damn, no, fucking go for it.
Yeah, I wish Sonic Adventure 2 was as good as Sonic Adventure 1.
It's a pretty good game, but it's got a lot of bad parts. And yeah, it definitely drags.
I will say,
it definitely drags
I will
quite
say,
frequently.
No matter how bad a 3D Sonic game is, I'm pretty sure all of them had pretty kick-ass soundtracks.
Oh, all of them did. Sonic 06
Shadow the
has an
Hedgehog
absolute banger
is bad.
soundtrack. I've never listened to Shadow
All
06.
hail Shadow, heroes rise again.
All Hail Shadow is like the only good.
It's not your friend.
Like every other fucking track on Shadow the Hedgehog's soundtrack is just butt.
Bags understands the appeal of Sonic.
Mag says, I've only played one Sonic game in my adult years. It was Sonic Forces, so I could ship my character with the villain. Are you referring to Eggman? The
I
end?
think it was Infinite. I'm assuming it's Infinite.
Oh, I got Forces and Frontiers mixed up.
Yeah.
Both are fine. Alright, Mags does not discriminate.
Yeah, nothing can stop you now. No clones to bring you down. There's nothing left to lose. You win. Bow your heads low. All hail Shadow.
Morning Song, like, I'm not saying I don't appreciate you doing William Shatner Rocket Man for Sonic songs, but also, ouch, my soul. What have you done to my soul? I used to have one and now I don't. Did you take it? Why did you do that?
Yeah, turns out I'm actually secretly Lucifer Morningstar, the Prince of Lies.
Oh,
Wow.
I know that guy. He sucks. I hate him.
I'm intrigued by the idea of Shatner reading Sonic the Hedgehog songs. What goes up must come down.
Nope.
Yet
Nope.
my feet.
So yeah, so one of the things that I was thinking about is like a tier list of like the vocal Sonic themes. Open Your Heart is top tier.
Obviously.
/ It Doesn't Matter It Doesn't Matter is also top tier.
I'll be right back.
The City Escape is top tier. I think Live and Learn is actually a cut below.
Ooh, I know somebody. I know somebody who would be very mad at you for that take.
I know an entire fandom that would be very mad at me for that, but I call them like I see them.
Wait, are we just talking about vocal themes from the actual...
From various Sonic games. Yeah.
Okay. So we're not including like any cartoon themes or whatever.
Unknown from Me is in a class of its own.
Sonic
That's
Underground.
Sonic
I like
Underground can
Sonic
go fuck
Underground.
itself.
Greggy's in the chat, please.
I will not be acknowledging what I just read in the chat. I hate it.
I mean, I can't do anything with that.
but let's see. Sonic Heroes' vocal theme is garbage tier, the worst they ever did. In part because it just keeps saying Sonic Heroes over and over and over. Like it's just indescribably lame.
Sonic Heroes.
I
You
still,
didn't even. Your
Apologies,
key
I had
is
to annoy
off.
my
I
wife.
will-
Okay, but I do want to say, I
His
really...
world has like 5 versions.
My wife is evil,
He
and also the
left
best
me on.
person in the universe. I just want to say I really love Grendel's design. It's probably the single most visually striking Gigas, because it's just a dude, but instead of a torso, he has just an enormous hole. It's amazing.
I bring with you tidings of what was spoken in the chat.
Yes?
Good night.
Nick says, "Bro leaves when the Jolly Green Giant shows up in the Cum River."
Yeah, reasonable.
Yeah, honestly, this is kind of giving me like Majora's Mask Giants vibes, but cooler.
Oh yeah, no, he's a fantastic design.
Yeah, but this one doesn't sing, so I'm less interested.
Does the moon
Yeah, I missed
sing?
that Giglet.
Oh, wait, no, but Giants
No,
do
the-
sing,
the-
yeah. No, I'm on board
Yeah,
now.
the
It took
Giants
me a moment, but I did get there. My wife is doing
Get
her
all
best
the
to
little
distract me by being super hot, and it's working, honestly.
You are going to leave for like 30 minutes with no explanation.
I wouldn't. I only do that during Outer
really
Heaven.
gonna need an explanation?
Gentlemen.
Like we all know what's going on.
Yes, we all know.
His wife is not gonna let him get away without a Puyo Puyo rematch.
You know, back in the day, we called that Tetris Attack.
There it is.
Got the Tetris attack. I got the. I'm gonna flick your mean bean machine.
Tetris
Jesus.
channel the phone, not Puyo Puyo.
Damn.
No, it's an old talking time joke, don't worry about it.
I mean, like, I think you can figure it out via context clues. It's not that hard. Unlike me! My wife just gave me the most, really, dude. Look, I love her so much. She's amazing.
We're gonna have to talk to the Even Worse Streams Human Resources Department about tonight.
Well, good news. I'm the
Human
Even Worse
Resources
Streams Human Resources Department. I'm also the CEO.
You're not even human!
You're also the accounting department.
I really am, and that's like a terrible, terrible conflict of interest. Since I'm also our auditor.
I love auditing.
Said nobody ever.
I mean,
no one has ever liked auditing.
I mean, I worked as a sort of auditor for a few years. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, but no one likes being audited.
Oh, obviously.
That's like saying, yeah, I was a torturer for a while. Like, I didn't see what the problem was.
Well, maybe if you don't fucking lie on your, fucking financial statements, you'll be fine.
Why is it so difficult?
You would simply admit your status as a witch, you'd be fine.
Oh, damn. The Crucible.
Fanboy commits
I can't believe
fraud.
Fanboy just crucibled us all.
The main character in the Book of the New Sun is quite proud of being a witch.
Don't love it. All hail the new flesh.
New flesh, new flesh. Alright, hopefully this won't go as bad as the last pair of ship battles related to a Gigas fight, because that went really fucking bad.
Suffer like we did.
Okay, let's see here. Alright, Vyse, standard. No. G-type cannon. You. Focus. Guard. Guard. Let's see.
I don't know, speeding this up just...
It's definitely not the way the game was meant to be experienced. But I have experienced the game the way it's meant to be experienced. So, you know.
It reminds me of using the autopilot in Wing Commander for DOS.
Let's see, so...
I'm the only person here who's played that, aren't I?
5-inch
I
cannon.
cannot play games
There.
without Stripe by dying.
Yeah, for DOS might be it.
Shock torpedo.
I refuse to play any game.
I mean,
that is not
there was a
Alright.
Windows port.
Have to do this proper. Right, to focus this.
The only
Okay,
DOS
so
game I've really played is Dark Forces.
focus. G-type cannon.
To be fair, Dark Forces is one of the better Doom clones.
I got a dark force for you.
Oh!
Mechanism.
Wing Commander 3, Heart of the Cat.
I got a heart of
Yes.
a cat boy for you.
I've been on the internet, plenty of people do.
Yeah.
Alright, we survived that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, also, you should give that back to him before, before he notices it's gone.
Catboy's got no heart.
Well, evidently.
Oh my god, I forgot advertising for when Commander 3 crowed, don't watch the game, play the movie.
Oh yeah, bitch.
Wing Commander 3 is legitimately one of the best FMV games, if not the best FMV game of all time.
Where else can you watch? Where else can you watch? B-list actors romance the leads from various softcore pornography. Like it's incredible. It's one of a kind.
You don't get that from.
You're calling Mark fucking Hamill a B-list actor?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Biff is also there.
It's like yeah. When I think about Mark Hamill's long and storied film career, starring in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
I feel like Mark Hamill is like if you just like think of him as just the guy who was Luke Skywalker, yeah, his career sucks. If you think of him as the guy who was like every third voice in every cartoon for the last 30 years, it's a little more impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an impressive array of roles, but it also means being in like an infinite scroll of garbage as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Like as soon as Maurice LeMarchand is getting invited to Jeffrey Epstein's island, we can talk about cartoon actors being A-list
I
celebrities.
don't want to consider that. That's
also one of the
Mark Hamill
was also one of the Skeksis in the Dark Crystal Netflix show, where he was pretty perfectly cast. Let's be honest.
Like I'm just
he is the great character actor.
God, now I'm imagining like Maurice LeMarchand doing his Orson Welles voice as he like tries to turn down an invitation to Little St. James.
God. He starts talking about bees. They're like all of every cartoon writer from about 1987 onward, like mentally imprinted on the like image of Orson Welles hawking frozen peas.
Yep.
Especially Maurice LeMarchand.
He was very like he had the voice for it. He had no
He did.
like he had the voice for it, so he had to imprint on it. The cartoon writers were just nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the cartoon writers were nuts enough that they fucking animated him reenacting it. So
That was the no. Here's the thing. I mean, God, I've talked about this so many times, but it stands up to it. The people behind Animaniacs were goddamnd insane.
Oh, absolutely.
They were in the best way possible.
I have been exposed to like a 5-minute Hello Dolly like Freakazoid parody, and I'm like, this had no audience.
Yeah, sitting there, and the joke is you have to have watched both Apocalypse Now and be aware of The Day the Clown Cried. Otherwise, 80% of the humor of this episode will just not even exist for you. Like, who the
to wash over you?
Yeah. Who exactly? Who the fuck looks at that script and is like, yeah, this is a good use. This is a good use of our
cartoon
time.
for 6-year-olds.
The greatest minds of our generation.
Okay, I have to look this up just to confirm it. 1 second. Like, hold that thought. Goddamn ads.
Got him. I'm the shit, and everything I do is legit.
Quick,
Yay!
he's not looking.
I
The
don't
lightning
think any of
flashes,
the
the lights
people
grow
who made
dim, cream
Animaniacs
competition is
would
about to begin.
I'm
Okay.
really hoping.
So,
I need to drag our attention to the text chat for only a second here. Silly Mag says, "Who are these people you speak of? Say it in Digimon terms." Screaming Red Skull responds, "Would you guys say they were Animani? Totally insane." Then Silly Mags responds, "They fucking better be."
Animaniacs! Those are the facts.
So looking it up.
Trident's there too. Hi, Trident. How you doing?
Season 1 of Animaniacs according to the TVDB, has 160 episodes.
That's too many.
Jesus.
Which it separates all the little bits of it, but 160 episodes.
There are not that many episodes of Animaniacs that must be separating it into segments and counting them as episodes.
It's separating it into segments, but you've got 160 segments. Somebody turns in Apocalypse Now versus the day the clown the clown died. Was that what it was called?
Day the clown cried, not died. Fuck.
Clown cried. Excuse me. But yes, somebody turns that in, and it's just one of 159 other episodes. And again, that's just season 1.
Bear in mind that at least five others of those segments were hip hippos.
I was about to say, you're just going to take it because that way it's not the goddamn hip hippos again.
A segment that they knew was death so badly.
1993 to 1998, which,
like,
come on, man.
A segment they knew was death so badly that when they started getting them back, they started shunting them further and further into the season, so they wouldn't be. The children's first impression would not be hip hippos.
Yeah. No, hip hippos. No, what's fucking Snacky the squirrel? Slappy the squirrel.
Slappy squirrel.
Slappy squirrel. Yeah, her segments had humor in them because that entire segment's theme was that cartoon jokes had become too goddamn nerdy. And this was like the one segment of the show that kind of dunked on the rest of the show. It's like there's that bit where like the joke is that Slappy Squirrel has been given a Dot Warner gag, and she like looks at the script. It's like, I spin in a circle and say, forget this. I'm gonna put dynamite down your pants, and we're leaving. And the joke carries. And that joke works because, again, it points out that every other joke in this fucking series is overwritten within an inch of my life. Not even its life, my life. I'm watching Animaniacs on the verge of death because somebody didn't get picked up by the Harvard Lampoon and they had to go write cartoons for a living.
That is why it is so good.
Fingerprint?
No.
Like, you were guaranteed a complete random smorgasbord of concepts, some of which would be like normal ass slapstick, and some of which would be Rita and Runt.
Yeah, Rita and Runt.
Yeah, Rita and Runt. It's like, okay, well, the entire.
And Squeeze and Muffin? That one?
Oh, God.
That's
we really
Rita,
liked the Elmira character and did not get enough of that.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
no. Rita and Runt is like long, slow, like fucking musical references that like even as a child I could not.
Yeah, every one of their
I could not
episodes
stomach.
is fucking musical.
Yeah. You would at some point during an episode you would be ambushed by a segment that did not make any goddamn sense unless you had seen Goodfellas.
How many 5-year-olds have seen Goodfellas? That can't be a huge demographic.
There's the glorious Goodfellas that combines Goodfellas with West Side Story. Just two sizzling hot pop culture references for the playground right there. You will absolutely not sound like the kind of person who needs to have his head shoved in an air conditioner if you tell jokes that combine West Side Story with Goodfellas, again, on the playground. You are certainly not marking yourself for destruction by doing that.
What was literally opposite Animaniacs on like the programming blog? Because I'm pretty sure I saw like 170 episodes of this, and it wasn't just because I wanted to see.
Oh, I'm sure that whatever it was like the worst toy commercial you've ever watched.
Or just like Oprah.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Do you want to know what the normal kids were doing at 4 p.m. on a weekday?
I would have no concept of that. So yes,
they were at baseball practice.
No.
So
nerds.
Yeah. So you have to realize that the child that is home watching Animaniacs of his own free will. Animaniacs is not just winning over television. Animaniacs is winning over literally anything else you could do with your life that time. When you are 9 years old, you have unlimited reserves of physical and mental energy, and you are devoting it to sitting on a couch in your living room, getting like measurably weirder by the second.
When I was 9 years old, I was not out enough to play softball.
I see how that works.
My 6th grade class had a survey about what was their favorite television show, and I was the only one who answered Animaniacs. The most popular answer was NYPD Blue.
The fuck?
Seriously?
Yes.
What kind of a cultural imprint did NYPD Blue have? We've never talked about that on the stream.
Wait, what about NYPD Blue?
It was the most popular response
nothing
in
at
my
all.
6th grade class's survey about what their favorite television show was.
God,
Yeah.
that's
This
upsetting.
is why we are the people who are, in our late 30s, except for those of us who are still children, who are, talking about 30-year-olds.
Who are in our early 40s.
Yeah, some of us are in goddamn mid 40s.
Fair enough.
Wait, where do you make
Chromes,
the, where do you make the cutoff?
I just want to acknowledge that Chromes shouted like over Morning Song, "Leave me alone."
That happens a lot.
How is Chrome old enough to be up this late? It is a school night.
I graduated high school a year ago.
Chromes, I don't think you understand just how bad that is compared to the rest of us.
A whole year, guys.
What's the latest that you can reasonably claim to be in your early 40s? What's
I would say
43.
42. By the time you're in your 40s, you are playing at a different scale. You just you are 44 years old. No, sir, you are in your mid 40s. You are 42 and like 11 days, baby. You better just start saying mid 40s to get used to it.
Get it out of the way.
Just get it out of the way.
Like, this entire discussion has reminded me of one of my favorite Onion articles. I will just interrupt long enough to say Nation's Weirdest Teenager by Season 1 DVD of Murphy Brown.
That is actually very impressive. That's very cool and good.
Fanboy, how does it feel to have had an article written about you in high school in The Onion?
Listen, fuck you.
Oy.
I was not buying Murphy Brown. I was buying much stupider shit.
I have to acknowledge what Mags just posted in the text chat, which is, I turned 23 this year. I met y'all when I was 18. That's fucking with me.
Groves, behold the visage of your future.
Gaze into the face of fear.
As you are now, we once were.
Yeah.
As we are now, you will be.
Yeah. We all get old together, and we all get old forever.
Yep. And you know what? Memento mori.
I used to
make jokes about how I was going to live forever, and so far it's worked perfectly. But now that we're in an age of fucking Brian Johnson, that joke doesn't hit as well anymore.
Nope. Now I really hate Saturday morning breakfast cereal. I think it is.
Oh, same.
One of the most awful web comics, but it does have one good gag in its entire run, which is how tech people who believe we're going to invent immortality, they time when it's getting invented to their expected death.
Yeah.
Like when they're in their 20s, like, oh yeah, we're going to invent immortality in like 70 years. And then when they're in their 80s, it's like, yep, immortality going to be invented any minute.
I'm not going to die.
Well, at least they're consistent their entire life.
I really do have to wonder, like, did thousands of years ago, did Chinese people feel about Qin Shi Huang the same way we feel about Brian Johnson?
God,
that
one can only hope.
Mix of like that mix of just like pure disdain, contempt, and bafflement.
All right, I want to bring attention.
I'm going to say that it's...
Sorry, I want to bring attention to the text chat real quick here. Mag said, "Soon my brain will be fully developed, and it will be unstoppable." And Red Skull responds, "It won't be fully developed. It just stops developing at 25."
No, it doesn't.
Goodbye.
And Mags responds, "So now no stat boosts." And you can just imagine the sadness in her voice when she says that.
The study that people are quoting when they say that crap, it was one that, you know, it checked if people's brains were developing. And do you know when it stopped checking people's brains? At 25. Because people's brains are always developing. We are never actually.
Sometimes they're getting worse, though.
Yeah.
Yes, they can get worse. They can get worse at any time.
Developing into wrong.
Like, you compare me when I was 7 to me when I was like 16. 7-year-old me had shit together a lot better.
Yeah. You hit 16, it's just no thoughts. Brain empty.
Screaming Red Skull says that's not true because that's not what I already believe in. And Mags posted 5 frowny faces.
Local teen Brian Lemeyer, who reports indicated by far the most bizarre person within his age group anywhere in America, purchased the Season 1 DVD box set of the early 90s CBS sitcom Murphy Brown this weekend. It's going to be it's going to be a real treat to enjoy this landmark show's debut episode and see where the magic all began, said the staggeringly weird Lemeyer, who despite being a 16-year-old living in the year 2011 was somehow especially psyched for the long-forgotten program's Dan Quayle jokes and its guest appearances from late character actor Aaron McGavin. The first 4 years were really where the banner... What's that?
Is this actually about the YouTuber Jose?
Probably.
The first 4 years were really when the banter between Candace Bergen and a cast member whose name Lemeyer strangely knows was at its peak. At press time, the human being who was barely old enough to speak when Murphy Brown went off the air in 1998 was for some reason chuckling knowingly at the episode 20 commentary track from creator/executive producer Diane English.
Fuck.
That's one of my favorite onions.
It's a really good one. Up there with my favorite onion video. Scientists discover that bones are incredibly cool.
You would think that.
I've always been a fan of Sex House.
Oh, Sex House is amazing.
Too classic.
I would categorize
incredible.
that differently from an article.
Fair enough.
Different from an article, yes, but still like an absolutely phenomenal
I'm
piece
just saying,
of
like,
visual
that's why
art.
it doesn't come up in my top, because it's just a different thing. I think my favorite of the videos is either what's it called? It's either Franz Kafka International Airport, or Sony releases new stupid piece of shit that doesn't fucking work.
Franz Kafka Airport is delivered like really well.
Yeah.
God. My favorite short form video is their interview with God, in which the interviewer is immediately disintegrated from seeing God, from looking into the face of God.
I mean, yeah, accurate to biblical canon.
There is a reason that, you know, both the Babylonian and Jerusalem Talmuds say that you should not fuck around with, you know, Merkaba mysticism.
Yep. No, I recommend that video though, because the guy, as the guy is being disintegrated, he keeps screaming, "I'm sorry."
Good lord.
It is
one thing got
none
recommended
one of the
to
most
me,
horrifying things the Onion ever posted. No, go ahead.
One thing got recommended to me, like just this week, and I watched it, was 9/11 conspiracy theorists versus Taliban. and it was just like a guy like trying to like claim, oh no, you can see where the thermite bombs went off against a dude in a cave somewhere in Afghanistan, telling him, dude, no, we planned this. Like, it's really upsetting for you to like, you know, reduce the value of our work like this. Let's see. Figures a 9/11 joke would be the one that killed conversation entirely.
You did
Never
this.
forget.
I can live with that. I can live with that.
You know who can't? You know who can't live with it? The victims of 9/11.
Damn!
I did kind of engage with 9/11 trutherism in the early aughts.
We all
until
did.
like the years kept going by and like it kept being like, oh no, it turns out that the Twin Towers were actually kind of shoddily put together, and they were a weird design that no one quite fully knew how to make work.
People were fully warning that this was possible for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was a bizarre building. I think the truly interesting thing is there was a perfect scale model of the World Trade Center built in Oklahoma of all places. And the FBI spent a lot of time out there after 9/11, like trying to doing non-destructive testing on that building to figure out like, okay, how would this behave? How would that behave? Just a, like you said, a weird design that only got used one other time.
No.
The Well, There's Your Problem podcast had a pretty good episode about like the details of just how the thing was put together and why, you know, yeah, it turns out that, you know, when literally all of the structural strength of your building is in the outside, that, you know, something going through and smashing up the outside gonna kind of fuck things up a little.
Really could.
Who would have guessed?
No, the one that like always stuck with me was so like I spent years studying bad politics in all its myriad forms. Yeah?
Hello.
Hello, I'm still here.
Hello.
Discovery 20. Okay, cool. But like, because I spent so much time like just, you know, studying like just absolute like wretched bad world shit, I got so many people screaming about how well, what do you mean? How what do you mean you like just so many fucking miserable so many fucking miserable people.
Hey, if gorillas evolved from white people, why are there still white people?
Yeah. I mean,
somebody said the
according,
other day, it's like, if we evolve from organisms, us becomes our still an organism.
according to the Nation of Islam's creation mythology, white people were actually recreated by an evil scientist named Yaqub.
Yeah,
No, that's the original
if you had
creation.
more than a surface level understanding of the Yaqub story, you would understand that I was actually quoting the Yaqub story.
Oh.
Yes, like the
Well, it
Yaqub
turns
story
out I
goes
don't
on to
have
say
more
that
That
than
was
surface level understanding of it.
That was a topic of discussion in I refer to it as, I have two chats
In
I'm
one of
always
our
talking in. They are the MMA chat and the stream setup chat. This was the MMA chat.
Fair enough.
Yep.
we got onto the Yaqub story, and when we started looking at that part of it, like I could not resist the quip. If white people evolved into gorillas, why are there still white people?
And you know what?
Fair
I
enough.
stole that joke with pride. I stole that joke
I
with
respect
incredible pride. I mean, the thing about being in a group chat with Fanboy is that like every now and then he will just come out of the Talking Time Discord like filled with two things. One, a burning distaste for all things fandom.
Yeah.
And two, a joke that is the hot fucking fire, but that would get him that would get him put on the shame list in the Talking Time Discord. So he hits the group chat. He comes in and he's like, you know what? We should sort dads by which game they choose from a pile of every Kawaii game. And then he immediately declares the Dynasty Tactics dad, quote, the rarest and most bitter of all dads.
See, my dad is a little bit old school. He was big on Genghis Khan 2 for the Super Nintendo and Romance of the Three Kingdoms 3 for DOS.
Like, those are respectable. That is a varied father. I think the Liberty or Death father is probably the one that keeps taking you to Civil War reenactments. But it's a coin toss on which side he's on.
All right. I have to drag our attention back to the checks chat because Mags is just dropping bombs in there. When I made my 9/11 comment, she just said, "Bro, we're remembering," and she just a moments ago said, "Is Fanboy real, or does he only exist in our hearts?" I assure you, he is real. I hung out with him earlier this month, last month.
Yep, I missed you.
Just turned over.
Is this the part where you have a flashback and realize you just ordered 2 drinks for yourself, and the waitress was, only addressing one of you?
All right. Well, one, I absolutely would order both drinks and drink them both, and Fanboy would, in real life, just look at me like, "Really, dude?"
Not beating the allegations here.
Look from a lot of people.
Putting the fun in functional alcoholism. Oh fuck. No, I was thinking about like which dad would choose La Emperor, or I think for a truly depraved dad, Uncharted Waters, the OG for NES. These are questions that I have.
No, that's fair.
I mean, you gotta figure there are people out there that basically believe that gaming only existed between, like, the NES era, and anything past that is, like, gilding the lily, as it were. Like, no, this is already as good as it gets.
That's me, but just displaced by about, like, 8 years, I want to say.
It's time to fight Wario and the Waluigi's.
Gaming really began once we had 256 colors available.
That's fair.
The amount of colors
I have more nostalgia for NES games than Super NES games.
Yeah, I should really be using Data Shield.
I can't get into to NES games most of the time.
Yeah,
NES games are always like the NES games that people think of. You're always trying to overcome the shortcomings of the system.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me check here. Mega Man games on the Nintendo. Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, but Mega Man X isn't on the NES.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I mean, no one's like, oh yeah, I feel really nostalgic for Mega Man. I'm gonna play fucking Mega Man 1.
Yeah, but I believe people say that about Mega Man 2. I think I've heard it once or twice.
Prove you wrong.
to be fair, most of that is Gutsman stage, and that's because Gutsman stage has a really hilarious bug.
I'm listening.
Actually, I would say that Iceman stage is way worse.
Fair, but the platforms in Gutsman stage, while you're standing on them, like, it looks like you're just on the ground. But as far as the game is concerned, you're still falling, and you are thus accumulating vertical velocity. So you are generally at the game's terminal you are at terminal velocity when the platform drops you, which is why, like, if you get caught on one of the little dips, you are going to die.
This is also true of the magnet beam in all stages. If you let that run out while you're standing on it.
Unfortunately, Iceman's stage is somehow still worse.
Probably
Iceman
because you got the
stage
same thing, except the platform.
Holy shit, that killed Gordo in one hit! I
Yeah, you just
genuinely
obliterated
didn't
that
expect
Gordo.
that.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
Oh shit! Oh god! You know, the thing that I remember back in the Xbox days, I tried to play the collected Mega Man 2, and realized that the shift away from CRT to HD had made Mega Man 2 unplayable. It was a bizarre experience.
Too much input lag?
Oh, that might come down to
Yeah, the
additional
input lag made the game completely unplayable. It was like half a second or something like that. It was obscene.
That collection's not great.
Yeah.
Now let us talk about the one true version of the Mega Man games, the Wily Wars.
Oh god.
No, I will say some of those tile sets were real not good.
Using magnet
I've just
missile.
never cared
in
for the
Mega Man
reinterpretation
3
of that
the
music.
Wily Wars.
I'm thinking their version of Crash Man stage was just kind of horrible.
Damn you, Minakuchi Engineering. I like how the name schema for Wily Wars in Japan implies that it is a sequel to the Game Boy games.
It was made by the same people, so
Yeah, it was. As was
well,
Mega
except
Man
for
X3.
Mega Man 2 for the Game Boy, which was made by a completely different teams, as I understand it.
All right,
It was.
I'm sad to drag attention back to the video game for just half
you
a
aren't.
second here, but what Gordo says here is kind of important for like what will happen next.
Fair enough. Is he Drachma's ex?
No, Drachma is straight. Bye.
Well, nobody's
Gordo really looking
Drachma is into women at the very least. It was to avenge your son, right? This is the first time in the game that like any reference to Drachma having a son is brought up, and Drachma just immediately goes nuclear mad.
I bet his son might have been named Jack.
I've never seen the angry old man get that angry before.
Yeah, no. It turns out he can't get madder.
Yeah, he was about to beat up Wario and Waluigi.
Oh, he already beat up Wario and Waluigi, and he's still mad. Is it this island or the next island? I can't remember.
So what, Gordo just swings by and that's that?
Yeah, no. Well, we killed him. Well, not killed him, but beat the shit out of him. What is this?
A video game?
A video game, yes.
It's possible, but do video games really exist? Can you even name a video game?
I'm gonna
can
name
name at least
5
8.
video games. Ready? Here we go. Mario. Luigi.
Oh shit!
Luigi.
He had a mansion.
Sonic. Knuckles. 5 video games.
Look, I know we're all on Team Luigi, but
Obviously.
Yeah, see, there's also the chance to go in there and be like, Street Fighter, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 4,
What?
Battle K Road.
Street
Street Fighter
name
2010,
five.
the final fight.
Name 10 games. Street Fighter 2. Ah, you're right. That's on me. I made it too
You got
easy.
lucky.
I'm trying to think of like the distinct editions of Street Fighter 2. You've got Street Fighter 2.
You got World War.
You got
War
Special Champion Edition. You've got
SNES Turbo. You've got the arcade Turbo. You've got Super.
Yeah, I'm just thinking
Fighter.
of ones with distinct titles.
Oh.
So,
Fighter
like,
2 Prime.
Fighter 2 the World Warrior, Champion Edition, Special Champion Edition, Hyper Fighting, Super Turbo, Super Turbo HD Remix, Hyper Street Fighter 2, Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challengers, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD, not HD, Revival. Okay, that's at least 10 by... We're not... I don't think we're out of Street Fighter 2s yet, but we have reached 10 by just listing Street Fighter 2s with different names.
Did you have the name Rainbow Edition?
I'm not including unofficial variants. That's cheating.
Oh shoot. Oh,
Got to heal up, eh?
not great.
Street
Not
Fighter
great.
Alpha 2, Street Fighter EX2.
I'll allow it. Street Fighter 3 Second Impact.
Right.
The giant
I was gonna
attack.
say that next.
Oh, thank God that missed.
Usually you get basically 4 editions, but Street Fighter 2 went nuts.
It's also because they keep going back to it with things like Hyper and Ultra and shit. So.
Yeah, and it was also like the first good fighting game. So.
Can't
They had
believe you
to
say
squeeze
that.
Violent
Street Fight is
Cannon
over.
somewhere.
Poor Street Smart is over in the corner crying.
Street Smart. How could you do this to Street Smart? The only game where you can win, you can beat the game betting against yourself and throwing the match.
There are other
Look,
games
look.
you can do that.
Look, none of you guys had any respect when I was, here repping IK Plus.
I find International Karate Plus to be insulting to the human soul.
Wait, what is the game that's like a normal karate or taekwondo?
Taekwondo. It's called Taekwondo.
Did that come out before or after Street Fighter 2?
Significantly after. It was made by your friends and mine, Human Entertainment. It's circa like Super Turbo. It's from 1994. In conclusion, we should all venerate Human Entertainment for their contribution to weird little fuckers.
Absolutely.
If you are the Kabuki Quantum Fighter or Monster Party fan, you owe them something.
I am the Kabuki Quantum Fighter and Monster Party fan.
If you are the Fire Pro Wrestling, if you are the Fire
Monster
Pro
Party is
Sicko,
genuinely it is an enjoyable very silly horror movie pastiche.
if you are the Fire Pro Sicko, you owe them your life.
Yes.
God bless Fire Pro Women, all women versus JWP.
All women.
All women.
Women.
If you are the Clock Tower Ghost Head Sicko, step on up.
I don't think I'm the ghost head.
You could be though. Clock Tower, the First Fear, the Struggle Within.
I will, however,
Falls.
I will take no respect for Babyhead, the true hero of Captain Commando.
Yeah. Not a Mac the Knife
Moonlight
or a
Syndrome?
Ginsu. I don't know. Captain Commando has so many real ones. Ginsu and
The
Mac the
Fireman
Knife.
2, Pete and Danny. Fire Pro Wrestling S, 6-man scramble.
6 men.
Thunder Pro Wrestling Retsuden, almost released here as Jesse the Body Ventura presents pro wrestling.
Oh my god.
Just a crime.
It would have been a thing of beauty.
A crime against language and a crime against people.
But aren't those really the same thing when you think about it?
Yeah, kinda.
God bless Jesse the body.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Micah just died.
Developers of SOS, aka Septentrion, a game that's entire gimmick was, oh, we can rotate backgrounds free. Shit, we've got a game.
Oh, so it was like a Mohawk and headphone jack.
Something like
no,
that.
but more considered. You are attempting to escape a ship that is sinking in real time.
Let's see.
So it's like
Septentrion owned.
tilting as you play?
Yeah, it's slowly tilting, and that's affecting your platforming as you try to escape.
Fair enough.
That game fucking owns. They put
like
out
that.
fucking a port of Super Nintendo Clock Tower onto the Wonder Swan, and, like, just redid the entire game in black and white, even though it looks identical otherwise. Incredible.
Honestly, that is kind of cool. It's like the Game Boy Color version of Resident Evil that never got released.
Yeah. Fucking, like, human must be remembered as the kind of company that could incubate a talent such as Suda 51. God bless human effort.
Good night.
See ya.
Night.
Good night.
Heading out, AB? Good night.
No. Someone.
No, that was Jeannie just saying.
Oh.
good night.
Well, I hope you have a good night, Jeannie.
She left like 30 seconds ago.
God
It's
damn
okay.
it. I feel bad when I can't properly say
Both
goodbye.
the good night and the good, both the good night and the good morning in the group chat or the voice chat they are all atemporal. So this is why I type like 30 GMs in a row into some discords in order to
it's
filter
fucked up
into my other
that
group
like
chats.
fucking like crypto bros stole good morning and good night from us.
What?
I honestly don't associate it with them, and I would not cede it to them.
I was going to say, I don't.
I didn't know that happened.
Like if I say good.
Like, I
morning
know
to
they
my
use it a
mother,
lot, but so do normal
I'm not gonna
humans.
be like, oh, you're into crypto now.
That is the way I am.
I sort of associate it with them specifically when they say GM.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The abbreviations.
Like, in general, I'm not going to assume that unless they also put, like, WAGMI.
Wagon.
Fair enough. Because I do have one coworker who uses it regularly, and as far as I know, he's not a crypto bro, and I hope he's not.
I mean, you gotta just hold on to hope.
Yeah, I don't tend to like. None of my coworkers really know anything about my personal life, and vice versa. And that is how I like it.
That's how I like it too.
Go for it.
Nothing to do today, isn't it? You ever think about just being on a big barren rock?
Sometimes.
I admit I haven't.
No, quite a bit.
Only when I read
What-
Tartas cartoons.
I'm just sitting there, like sitting on the. There's this, just a beauty. You're just there on the rock.
No, there's something to be said about just being there on the rock.
I keep forgetting that Discord like implemented like chats for voice channels.
It's so weird and useless. Like,
not useful.
and like it's made even more useless by the fact that like I have created actual text channels specific to voice channels in my Discord.
And we don't use those anyway.
Nobody uses them.
Then why?
Well, that's
Why,
not true.
Benji?
People actually do use fight talking which is the companion to Fight Watching, which is literally just the Discord that exists for my Friday night chats with Fanboy, Ample Vigor, and Raider.
Yep.
Listen, like we use that for that, and occasionally Kishi will throw something into Fight Watching.
And Kishi's
Kishi
contributions are incredible, like no lie.
Yeah, Kishi's sorry to talk over you.
Kishi's great.
Yeah, Kishi's aesthetics levels are off the charts.
Oh, absolutely.
Hi, Maggie.
Hello, Maggie.
Hello.
Oh shit, Maggie's here. Hey, Maggie, how you doing?
I heard him chatting.
Specifically, just
in
the
recording room chat.
They're just in the chat for this voice channel, but not in the voice chat itself.
Oh my
But
god.
it exists. That's what's important.
Oh my god. That feels like it should be illegal.
Urine in the shower with a hot dog, with a corn dog, which is why I brought up the. Oh my god. This
American dog.
Who is that?
I think it's a Digimon.
That would explain why Maggie posted it.
It's true.
Like, I think that's Showermon. They're not very creative.
Yeah.
All I know is the only Digimon I know is that one that everyone's horny for.
What?
God, that could be 3 different Digimon.
Like, I'm aware of the Bondage Angel and the furry with a huge ass. That's it.
Yeah, those were the 2 that I immediately thought of. There's 2 Bondage Angels, though.
Maggie's saying wrong.
Into like is into every other Digimon.
Digital monsters.
Digimon are the champions.
The champions.
When I heard that theme song as a child, I immediately
like, that's the design.
When I heard that theme song as a child, I immediately thought, if you're having to tell me this hard, this is the lamest show I've ever seen.
It's like how the TV show Sliders opens with that narration of how, imagine if it's the same year and you're the same person, but everything else is different. Because the show really had to tell you, oh, this isn't Quantum Leap. We promise it's not Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
Scott Bakula is not in this television show.
Oh, thank God.
It would really suck.
Sliders was way worse than Quantum Leap. It's so bad.
Mouth.
Okay, it had some promise at the start, and then immediately they fuck over John Rhys Davies. They turn it into a string of bad monster movie remakes, and then they fucking sell it to the Sci-Fi Channel.
I'm sorry, you're describing that like it all happened in sequence or whatever? Like the time separation between season 1 of Sliders and season 2 was, I think, 10,000 years. So, like, those all weren't there.
I was there. I saw the second episode of the show on its first
I was there, Gandalf.
Then you know that John Rhys Davies deliberately wanted to leave.
Well, I mean, season 1. Yep, season 1 to season 2, about a year between releases. The mid-season replacement death slot, you know.
We never knew if it was coming back.
I'm just saying, Sliders did not stay good for long.
Sliders had what's his name?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Cleavant Derrick. Cleavant Derrick's was the real heart of that show. Like,
he was the only one that lasted from the beginning to the end.
That's right. Because he knew what was good. He knew it was good. He knew how he was getting fed.
I hope his paycheck was good. I hope they paid him well.
The money was green. That any paycheck that cashes is a good paycheck.
The first episode as a complete, like, the concept of his character is that he's like a washed-up Motown singer that accidentally gets like sucked into the whole sliders thing.
Yeah.
The first episode had him film like a fake 50s like music video for him singing his fake song.
Yeah.
And I think they just played it over the credits in certain areas. Like they made the man make a music video, and it was just like an incidental thing that maybe showed up on your time slot.
All right,
I mean,
gotta drag your attention back to the game for a second, because this is probably the best like scene in the entire fucking game here.
Okay.
I'll be quiet.
It's all good. You guys can talk. I don't care about that, but like I do want I don't want like this scene to be completely entirely uncommented on.
You should be getting some rest.
Like, I was about to say the same thing. It's the middle of the night.
I do like how Drachma, I think it's a great character moment that Drachma, instead of like trying to explain what's going on, just hands the box to Vyse and just says, look at it. Just let it speak for itself.
It's full of
feathers.
These are the feathers from all the birds.
This one will give you a cape.
Yeah, but like I also like that he like has to correct himself. Like from my son used to collect those.
No.
Why you give me sad face?
Like no, his entire thing is, oh, there's a reason I'm so mad at that fucking whale. His name was
Killed his son.
Jack.
He's actually fine. He just got sent to the future.
No, he didn't.
We thought there's a whale we could fight. Sure.
Yeah, sure, we can take him.
Uh-oh, Maggie's fact-checking us.
Fact-checking
No, I
the
think she's
sexy
fact-checking
Digimon
the list of 10 sexiest Digimon.
Bondage Angel, other
it was
Bondage
Google, but it
Angel.
wasn't Google AI.
You can put them whichever order you prefer. Renamon. I don't fucking know shit about Digimon. That's all I got.
Renamon is number 2 on the list.
Neither of the Bondage Angels are on the list because they have very easy to remember names like Angemon.
I think it's Angemon and Angemon.
Yep.
Oh.
What?
The rest of those, I don't know shit.
I don't actually know Digimon. I just I say the one everyone's horny for, and I don't actually know which one that is.
Digimon Delenda S.
I don't know anything about Digimon because it just wasn't my thing. Because we're into Yu-Gi-Oh! And the occasional
was
Pokemon.
also quite dead by the time you would have been cognizant
I
of
was
it.
gonna say, was Digimon still a thing when Chromes was growing up?
The idea that
people that
Digimon
were
like
into it.
persists into like
You had
Chromes'
to
life
look
is hilarious.
for it. Like you had to be looking for Digimon to find it in the late 2000s.
Everything I know about Yu-Gi-Oh comes from Little Kuribo videos.
Everything I know about Yu-Gi-Oh comes from the Mos Def Bruce Willis movie. It's 12 blocks, or is it 16 blocks? I forget.
Like
It needs more
I
plot.
used to see reruns of it.
It was
but there
Yu-Gi-Oh!
also,
the whole time.
There's also Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal that I used to watch a fair bit. It's like, why do these ones have the same name, but the characters are different?
I mean, people can have the same name in real life.
Oh, they can't. That's why there's no other Chameleon.
Impossible.
Say that to, my former coworkers, Dan. Oh, Dan. Can't forget Dan either.
My name's Larry.
These are the Dans I know.
This is my other brother, Daryl.
These are the Dans I know. These are the Dans I know.
I can't.
Somebody just sent me that video in the last 2 days.
Jack.
It was
Good.
stuck in my head and finally stopped, and now it's back again. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Okay. So what's that scenario?
I mean, if you want something else stuck in your head, you could be blue da ba dee da ba die da
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 da ba dee da ba die da 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 dee da da die.
Do not make your own song out of that song without telling anybody.
What is that like?
Oh my god, that killed Drachma? What the fuck? I'm so mad.
Thought for a second you were
What was
going
it,
to
a
say
bunch of feathers?
Dracula.
I mean, it's a colorful bird, so it kind of tracks that would get to him.
Oh wait. Holy shit, Ancient Palace! I found it by accident? Ah, this one hurts, gang. This one hurts. I hate this. I genuinely hate this. This is one of the hardest discoveries to find in the game because it's in such a fucking nondescript spot, and I found it by accident. I'm mad about this shit. I'm
Amazing.
upset.
You just have intrinsic skies energy now.
I can't even like try to claim, oh yes, that was my sixth sense working, because it wasn't. This sucks. This one sucks.
How many times have you played this game?
1 million. Doesn't matter. I'm still mad about it. Sacres on Drachma. Yeah, get up to 3. That's
I
fine.
have a girlfriend, and she is so blue.
Da blue da ba dee da ba da da ba dee da ba da 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 da. One looper. I bet we can't even kill it. I bet. Oh wait, no, we killed the first try. Never mind. And we got a level up out of it somehow.
You are just kicking ass tonight, Pete.
Right.
Whoa.
Yay.
Okay.
Holy shit! How did Vyse
Speaking
get all
of
those?
the our little aspect ratio discourse we were having earlier, I found somebody tweeting a completely true opinion that you're not a real gamer unless you play Darius in Tate mode.
What?
Is that how you pronounce
good
Tate?
God.
I've been pronouncing it
Worst,
Tate
don't
this
even look
entire
at it.
time.
Oh God. Oh God, no.
See that? Now you made fanboy sad.
You're
For
inflicting
anyone who
pain
is
on
not
him.
for anyone who is not particularly nerdy, Darius was a game played across 3 CRTs, so it had an aspect ratio of 12 to 3. And so it's very, very widescreen.
It should not be played in what amounts to portrait mode.
Tate and portrait mode mean the same thing. It's just a Japanese term that because it's Japanese, it caught on amongst the arcade nerds.
Or as we use them, or as in, how to put this, as in the modern parlance, we would say, fucking losers.
I mean, you're talking to the kind of nerd. So I have monitors with a 3:2 aspect ratio.
3:2?
Which means that if I have 2 of them in landscape mode and 1 in portrait mode, I can span Darius across them, and it fits perfectly. With just a little leftover vertical space on the portrait mode one. And I have played the game like this.
Of course you have.
Look, I always wanted a thing called tuna sashimi.
Should probably swap Vyse over to green. So, like, this is embarrassing, but, like, I've forgotten which way I'm supposed to go for, like, the next cutscene to start. And as a result, I'm just sort of, like, aimlessly digging around to no effect.
Finding hidden secrets.
I mean, I found one at least, but, like... And also the encounter rate in this area is high, like, even compared to, like, the rest of the game. So... I mean, we're all going to be, like, stupid overpowered by the time we're done with this shit. I really need to take Vyse off of him on red, because he's learned every red spell, because we've just had him on red this whole fucking time. Alright, this is probably the correct.
So you're saying you've left Vyse on red?
Goggle Bob, I don't say this lightly, but wow, I am so mad at you. Oh, there we go.
You say that lightly all the time.
I say it lightly very often, but this time I'm not saying it lightly. That's a very important difference. Screaming Red Skull says, Vince McMahon voice, it was me all along, Yuji! I love Rhaknam's design. It's incredible. Just fucking...
Yeah, no, that is a very cool, like...
Fucking perfect design.
Whale.
Yeah.
Is the whale like one of the Gigases?
I mean, like, it would be cheating to tell, but yes, obviously. Just look at that fucking thing.
Look, okay... I don't know enough about this game. Like, there could be some other kind of, like, big, cool, giant monsters in this universe that aren't necessarily... That's
part of what I love about this game, is the fact that, like, you know, it establishes itself as having, like, just enough weird shit in the world that, like, something like this just could exist, but no, it is one of the Gigases.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fucking lie to you and say no, it's totally not.
I appreciate your humoring.
Well, I do what little I can. Silly Mags posted the excited snake 3 times and said based Bobblegog. Goggle Bob, I don't know if I don't know if I would call you based. I'm not sure if you've earned that title.
I mean, he's definitely carbon based.
All of us are carbon-based. It's not fucking special.
Carbon cringe.
Damn. Fucking owned. Anyways, there's a ton of, like, Valuan ships trying to prevent us from hunting the Gigas, Rhaknam. So we gotta kill them.
Their asses.
You know. Pretty much same as it always was.
I was about to say, seems like a recurring event.
And you may say to yourself, this is not my beautiful ship. This is not my beautiful whale.
How did I get here?
And if that's the case, you may be suffering from a Capcraw delusion.
Aggressively. Hell yes. Fuck you, die. Deluxe kit.
Is saying, you know, fuck you, die the way to get good pirate points?
No. But in this case it was a good way to use my super move right off the bat. Which should in this fight just kill him outright, I think. Yes it did! Fuck you, asshole.
Kill you outright.
Shredder Bomb. I will never use that.
What happens if you encounter the Ninja Turtles?
Yeah. Oh no, not Ramirez.
Being on fire is bad for a ship, right?
Yes, it is.
I mean, it depends on the ship. Like, if it's a ship made of pycrete, you know, it can
In this case, it's bad.
probably handle a little fire.
I do like that Vyse just tells him, yes, if you die, you're not gonna fucking get to do what you want to do.
You know, he makes a good point.
He makes a good sense. He's making sense.
Picking up what he's putting down.
I do like that he's willing to listen to reason, but he's mad about it. He is upset about this. I also like that, like, this game has so much fucking incidental text, and one of them is just for this sequence. You can expect the engine, and Vyse will be like, yeah, it's not going to last much longer. But this is quite possibly the best scene in the entire game.
You just said that.
I know I said that. And I meant it. And, like, it's a very important character moment that Drachma does not say a single word this entire time. And this is the only time you see him smile in the entire game. There's that 1 second of, like, one side of his mustache curling upwards, and that's it.
Why did he do that?
It's because he's going down with the ship.
Ramirez is a little bit of a jerk.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Welcome to the beach.
Oh, hey, I love beach. It's my favorite
Hopefully he's
job.
on the beach that makes you old.
He's on the beach that makes you shipwrecked.
Yep. Not on the beach that makes you old. Thanks, I'm my Chameleon. I don't know how I can pronounce his name. I'm sorry. Shyamalan. That is so weird.
Oh, you were saying Cassandra
to
Lynn
my fucking
It's
white
not,
person.
it's not exactly hard to figure out.
I
if you just
know,
read it
but like
somehow.
I'm very drunk. You have to understand.
And I'm not drunk at all.
So this is like, I would say, the game's biggest swing into getting weird with shit. Because it just, like, says, nah, you're in the middle of fucking nowhere now. You're literally shipwrecked. Deal with it, bitch. And I love that.
Fair enough. So now you got to play a little bit of, like, survival Minecraft.
Basically, yeah.
You punch a tree.
We're not going to do that. Thank God. But
Punch more trees. They know what they did.
There's a big thing you can probably beat up.
No, there's nothing to beat up here. There's nothing on this island.
Oh.
It's empty.
It looked like there was something there on the west side of the pond.
Oh, apologies. I did not see whatever it was. Yeah, no, there's nothing here. There's a save point. We'll save, so like I don't lose my progress, but...
Okay, I was seeing things. Clearly, I've been marooned on this desert island too long.
Yeah, no, you're starting to
hallucinating.
hallucinate. It happens. Happens to the best of us, and the worst of us. Happens to everyone, really. Up, there we go. I love low poly skeletons. God bless all low poly skeletons.
Gonzalez the skeleton.
It's not that big of an island. Do you really need a map?
He just chucks his skull off the side of the island.
They actually make a point of saying there's actually like a plot point like way later in the game that's most of the pirates actually prefer a burial sky, which is literally just throw them off the edge of the earth.
As opposed to like the normal kind of sky burial, which is,
leave them somewhere where the vultures will get them. Yeah.
Also, I like that Gonzalez apparently died right outside of a cave. Like, he wasn't that great at getting shelter, I suppose.
No, that's the point. Like, we literally just found where he was finding shelter, and there are like 1,000,000 tick marks on that wall.
But did he like trip leaving his cave?
He probably just wanted to die outside.
Yeah, he probably just wanted to die in the sunlight. Not die in a filthy cave. Because caves suck.
Caves are not super pleasant to be in long term.
Also, I would say this is the game's biggest give them what they want moment.
Hell yeah.
Fair enough. I'm here for it.
I don't know. If she didn't keep the goggles on, it's not as much fun.
That's a weird point to harp on, but okay.
Look, she could have taken them off after and just, before she went to bed, because it's real uncomfortable to sleep with like glasses on.
Oh, absolutely.
As somebody who has worn glasses for most of their life.
Same.
Just woke up in a strange bed and somebody's offering me soup. All right. God, I know we talked about it during the
and she's twirling around.
Claire is great.
I very much appreciate.
Her whole deal is that she is obsessed with this one dude who kind of sucks, but is also kind of great. And like her entire deal is, oh no, I'm gonna chase him to the end of the earth. It's gonna be awesome.
I also feel like she's about to break into a musical number.
She absolutely would. Like, that's 100% in line with her character. Alright, it's currently 10:34, so that's 2 hours since we started.
Yep.
Next portion takes a while, and I feel like it works best if it's all like done in one piece, so we'll probably call it for the evening. Is that okay with you, Goggle Bob?
Sounds good.
Fair.
I don't think you have to justify your play sessions to anyone.
PlayStations. That's true, but like you're the one who will be uploading all the pieces eventually, so you know.
I mean, if you only send them to me.
Yeah, the third piece upload failed. I will get that to you as soon as possible. I'll probably do it tomorrow.
Excellent. They didn't even mention the soup.
Keeping things in one piece is appropriate when we're dealing with pirates.
Yeah, because like the entire next segment will probably be about 3 hours in total, but it's a very appropriate 3-hour segment. So, yeah, sure, we can make that. We can make the plan for next week.
Yeah, we need a period of mourning for our dear one-armed captain.
Who says he's dead?
Yeah.
Maybe he lived. I mean, he did go down with the ship, but you know.
He
That's notoriously good praise.
If anybody in this game could survive that, it's him.
Yep.
But that's not a given.
I mean, he's pretty hardcore.
It's not unprecedented. Deckar Lufia 2 did survive his heroic final sacrifice.
That is true. But no, this is the part of the game where we get to actually play as Aika, instead of as Vyse. And it's kind of great because, everything she says is distinct from what Vyse says. This game has, a ridiculous amount of incidental text. And the fact that, she has different opinions on everything that Vyse does is a fantastic bit of characterization.
This is kind of like when you get to play a Cid in Final Fantasy VII as a team leader. It's just wrong enough to be fun.
Yeah, no, it's very fun.
When Aika's running around, she looks less like she shat herself than Cid does.
Yeah.
Is that hard?
No, not terribly, but I felt like it was worth mentioning.
The biggest kale I've ever seen.
The second biggest monkey I've ever seen.
Alright, there's exactly two things that I absolutely need to do before I call quits for tonight. One of them is that ridiculously obvious a texture in place of a actual low poly model. It's hilarious. I love that one. It's great. Let's see. Those of you who have been here the whole time might remember this dude from the second episode. Oh wait, no, the first episode.
It has been many moons.
It has.
I like that, when she says, well, we were separated, he just immediately assumes they broke up and was like, oh, well, that's very sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
A difference of opinion.
There's exactly three... the thing about this dude is that, it's extremely cool that he, has one of the only 3 items in the game that are some of the most powerful power-ups in the entire game, and he just has it. And it's yeah, no, sure, I got one. Go ahead, take it. Gift from me to you.
He feels bad about her breakup.
He does. He wants her to be happy. Let's see. Items. Fabric gem. This is our only item. Vyse got literally everything else in the inventory. No, you get one from a ship outside of the Ixtaxan village. You get one here, and the third one requires a ridiculously long fetch quest.
I assume we'll be seeing that eventually.
Of course we will. I'm intending to make this a 100% playthrough.
appreciate the forced perspective on the.
Oh yeah, no, this is
here.
one of the best examples.
They took advantage of having a camera angle.
Yeah, no, this is one of the best examples of forced perspective in a Dreamcast game. Especially since it gives you the like feeling that you're in this massive city full of like moving parts with only like maybe 15 animated assets. It's kind of fucking incredible. Like this
I really
is
appreciate that, like
absolutely
on stuff on the lower level.
Just absolutely a stellar example of doing more with less. And this was the other part. Self-seed.
How bizarre, how bizarre.
Bizarre.
Not bad, man.
But yeah, no, this is probably one of the best like examples of fixed camera being used to like sell you on the idea of a huge space that's actually very small. There was a game that tried to like take advantage of like, you know, Skies of Arcadia nostalgia recently called oh fuck, what was it? Sky Ocean?
The one that had the box art that was like exactly the same.
Yeah, it was really gunning for it. Like it was very brazen.
The serial numbers were very filed off.
Yeah, it was very brazen what it was doing. But one of the things, like, because I watched like some long play videos of it, and one of the things that immediately struck me was that like all of the areas like you could walk around in were huge, to the point where it was distracting because Dreamcast areas had to be very small by like just design. Like this is actually a very small space, but it never stops feeling like it's a big city area. That's impressive. I love that shit.
Sky Ocean's Wings for Hire.
God. That's a game that I really wanted to succeed, and then I looked at it and was like, oh, I don't want to play you though. What's this? A ridiculously unique character model? I'm sure that won't be important.
With some extremely camp energy.
I do love
cat.
The cat on her head. It's wonderful.
Yeah, no, the cat is legit, and I appreciate all of the cat accessories.
Oh yeah, no,
like if you
come with your own mascot, you know you've got the shit.
She's got this on lockdown.
If I could have a pet cat and just like pillows made to look like said cat's face, I cannot say that I would not indulge in that.
Anyway, Aika just went up to her and asked, "Hey, can you give us some money?" And she was like, "No." And Aika was like, "Fuck you, bitch." Which is a very Aika thing to say.
Oh, precious, precious bunny. Oh, she's got the cat on her sign.
Yeah, no, she is committed to the bit. Alright, well that's pretty much everything I can show off here at this moment. So we will just call it there for the night as soon as I go to the inn, which has another special one-time cutscene.
It's just the remaining characters singing "How Do I Breathe Without You" about Vyse.
I do like the innkeeper just looks at like them and goes, fuck it, they're probably good for it.
Leave.
Like that was legit nice of her.
Yeah.
It's also a great like character detail that Clara just gave them like no questions asked an enormous bag of gold and said whatever you need it for. Clearly you had a bad day.
And she gave him soup.
Soup and gold.
Yeah. soup for their family.
Yep. Also important that they solved. Both of them got shot down over an endless abyss, but neither of them assumed that the other was dead. Both of them just were like, no, they're definitely alive. They're too cool to die.
Yeah.
They have too much plot armor.
They really do.
Yeah.
I was shipwrecked when I was in my early 20s, and I didn't die, so it should be fine.
Looking forward to my early 20s.
It's a great time to get shipwrecked.
Yeah, you can wind up on some distant shore and be nursed to health by a weird elf girl, and then go on an adventure and find a floating continent in the middle of the sky that's 700 years old.
Wow.
I too have played each.
It's a pretty normal rite of passage.
All right.
Thank you, fanboy.
Okay, so each day on the deserted island has its own gimmick, and day 1 is you have to basically kill 10 of these garbage enemies to have enough food to live, because if you don't kill enough of them, you will starve to death. Apparently they have an insanely high miss rate, so that's not great. It's not awesome for me.
Yeah, we may be witnessing Vyse starving to death.
We may witness that. But in the meantime, let's just go over to this save point and save, and we will call it there for the evening.
In the meantime, we'll come back to the save file and Vyse will be dead.
It'll be like the end in Metal Gear Solid. But that's it for the evening. Stream over, gang. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, but not like that. Peace. Goodbye.
Good night, everybody.